me about handle passes. It seemed to be the game-changing maneuver at this event, mainly because you do them so much higher than anyone else. How do you do that?
I mean, those are honestly what I think is my special power in this event, and that's where I looked at it the last few years, and last year I won the most extreme move of the day because that was the highest score of the day for the handle pass. And as soon as that happened, I was like, this is what I'm going to focus on. And not to say that other riders can't do them, but I just know that the majority of riders aren't going to do that. And it's one, because my kites jump freaking high, and I think higher than anybody else's. Two, that nobody else has this. Like, I bet you I have more sent handle passes than just about anybody in the world under my belt, just because I've practiced that trick for so many years and I've spent so much time doing it. And I'm blessed like you are with kind of a more compact body with a lot of upper body strength.
Cheers, buddy.
Yeah, well, I mean, we have a lot of upper body strength, especially for our weight. So you look at a lot of those guys that are 40 kilos heavier than me, it's harder for them to do that. Exactly, and everyone kind of works their strengths where they can, if it's 45 knots, they can hold down a lot more power than I can. Like, I get blown off my rail pretty easily. So I figured out what I can do that's unique, and also what inspires me. Like, I want to do these things unhooked. Like, I think that's where things get really crazy, really exciting. And I try to do those with the kite loop handle passes, and I'm sure I still can, but I realized that I just can't get the height that I need to on those tricks. And for the amount of risk that I take on those I find they're not, like, I'm not consistent doing the highest, craziest kite loop handle pass I ever could. But the scent handle passes that I was doing this event, I'm like, I got those 9 out of 10 times. So then it was, once I nailed the consistency in the last few years, I was like, all right, now I got to work on the height. So it kind of comes back to everything where repetition, and I have so much more practice on those tricks. I'm kind of surprised no one else is really doing them, because to me that won the event.
I mean, we were talking about all the different tricks, handle passes, kite loops, scent jumps, board offs. It seems to me that as the event develops and you guys, are pushing more and more innovation, that those boundaries are now, those trick categories are starting to move together as one. And we had a little bit of banter the other night about, what we'd see next coming from you guys. And I think actually you were one of the guys that said, give me 3 months and I will be landing a kite loop board off handle pass. When are we going to see that?
Well, I mean, I haven't thought much about that. And the other day I had a session here where, after winning the event, I felt pretty confident on the water, and all of my tricks were feeling perfect. It was a really good win. So I just had a great day, and I was like, what else can we do? And I tried a few new innovations, or at least for me, doing kite loop board offs, and they felt pretty easy. I landed a few of them. I was like, that was easy. And then I thought, I was like, maybe a kite loop board off handle pass. And I didn't get it first try right away, but I definitely got the kite loop board off, and then was able to unhook. I was like, here it is. Like, you give me, a few hundred tries at that, and it's gonna happen. So I don't know if that's something super extreme, because I'm sure you would say, well, the critical part of the kite loop is where we're interested in seeing something extreme. And after you do a kite loop and you're coming down and you're almost floating down to the water, well, it's kind of like, it's not that exciting or challenging of a place to do a trick. So if you were to just do a roll, it's not that exciting down there. But I feel like the handle pass in there I've always thought it'd be cool to combine what I see as the 3 major trick categories, which are kite loops, board offs, and handle passes. And I don't think anyone's combined all 3 of those in a trick.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.